G'day everybody, welcome back to Photo Australia. This episode, Grant has a bit more for us on what you've found far as software wise, Grant. And there's a few comments that were left on the video as well. So over to you.
Hi Brad, and Happy New Year folks. Hope you saw it in well. I actually saw this one in this year, the first time in a long time. I've lasted till midnight. More so to see the end of 2020 rather than so much the other one coming in, which I think is a fairly common thought. Anyway, AV software. I have looked, Brad, at numerous ones. And I have looked at a product from Magix called Photo Story, which is really good, but I just can't get my head around how it all works. So that one's been given the flick, simply because I want to use it, not spend hours and hours and hours learning it.
Yeah.
I've got Photo Stage, that I've had that for a little while, and look, that's fine. It's a cheaper one to buy, and I'll be keeping that on one of my laptops. But after a lot of messing around and looking further, Photopia was another one. Photopia.
Oh yeah, yep.
That's probably getting fairly high end, but it's on a subscription plan, so which is about $10 US a month. So if you're only making one of these things occasionally, it becomes a fairly expensive way of buying it. So the one I've decided on, after a fair bit of research, that we are going to recommend, well, I'm going to recommend, is PTE AV Studio version 10. This is a good balance, I think, between sophistication of what a program can do in AV software, ease of use, ease of learning, access to tutorials, tools, etc. It's a pretty good overall balance at a reasonable price. So there we are.
I noticed there was a few comments that were left as well. There's a couple there about PTE AV as well, or it was called PTE EXE, I think is the old name.
Pitches to EXE is what you may know it as.
Yep, they've changed their name now, so they'll phase that title out. Even John Hodgson, which is a professional AV guy in South Australia, he also recommended that to us.
He did.
So, looks like it's probably going to be a good one to have a look at, Grant. So would you want me to swap over to have a look at their website?
Yeah, we can have a look at that. We'll show the website so people know what they're looking for and looking at.
So it's by a company, WN Soft.
Yep.
So if you're looking for that, that's what you search for in Google.
Yep.
And they've got a trial here by the looks. So
they do.
I've downloaded the trial, so we can have just a quick look at it. And so this is what you're going to do your project on, is that correct, Grant?
Yes, that's correct. We've got a workshop coming up. The camera clubs, Goolwa and South Coast Camera Clubs, are jointly hosting a workshop here in Goolwa on February the 6th, hosted by John Hodgson, on this software. So it's first of a 3-part series workshop. So it's going to be pretty intense as to what it does. And I'll certainly be using this from now on. And I haven't decided to do it because of the workshop. I've decided to do it because I've looked at several options, and my conclusion is that overall, this is the better software on offer at the moment.
I think a lot of software's got this built in now. I've been brought up with Timeline back in early 90s, actually, when this was all sort of just coming out. It's I guess it's because I've learnt older systems, but I find it really easy to process AVs, and when you are working with Timeline type software. Like I said, I think most software has gone this way now, where you've got your clips, and you can just whack them on Timeline, where you can put audio, music, and microphone, if you can set them all up. So I'm happy to see that, Grant, because I should be able to use it very quick and easy.
Yeah.
So it's looking
thing,
good.
The thing about it, Brad, was it was easy. It was intuitive to use, and I think I used that word in an earlier show that we did when we were talking about this. That if a program is intuitive, if you look to do something and there's the tool, and you go and then you can use it when you get there. To me, that is then an intuitive process. If you get to go to something, and unfortunately, that's what I found with Magix, and I really wanted to love Magix, I really did, because it's got so many cool features, but you'd go to use them and I'd struggle, I'd get lost, and that's a pity. Maybe something the writers of that program can work on, but
there's a scary pastime there, Grant. Wedding demo.
oh no, we're not doing that. Not doing that. So there we are, Brad. So on February the 6th in Goolwa in South Australia, for club members, it may, if there's any spaces left open, it may get offered to other club members or SAPF affiliated club members, or even the general public. But we'll let you know about that.
And I think John Hodgson is actually taking that one, isn't he?
John is the tutor, and we're really looking forward to that, because he's a very talented man with this, and he's got international acclaim. So we're very fortunate to have someone like this in our midst, that or access to someone like that who can run these types of workshops. So the whole aim of that is to get our members fully proficient in the use of a program such as PT AV Studio 10. So if we can get that happening, we look forward to some really good work coming out of that, and we'll show it on Photo Australia, a few of these clips as they come to fruition.
Yeah, and it'll be good to see you. We'll do a couple of episodes of you piecing together your presentation, the challenge I've given you, Grant.
We will. We'll do that in the next episode. I'll put together the first little bits and pieces, and we'll do it in a series, so as not to make these too long. We don't want to send people to sleep. Oi, that means you out there, wake up. That's,
So with that, we're going to go ahead with the PTE AV Studio. And I think you've even had a bit of a shout out from them as well, Grant. You've been in talking with them. So
yes, well, for the club members, if they go to the link that they've been given, they'll see a nice little sweetener in there from PT AV Studio, and I'm sure if we go public, well, the public will get access to that too. But I'll just leave it at that for now.
So shout out to them. So thank you very much. We'll be interesting to see how the workshop goes, and we'll be certainly doing a bit on it ourselves. So with Grant doing a presentation. So with that, we'll see you in the next episode.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.